82% was our winning ratio in the Premium Forex Signals group on Telegram for this week. And I'm very happy and proud to show you the results. We have made actually more than 765 pips of profits to our clients. Check this out, my friends. Full of green, full of profits. Actually, it was excellent week for everyone with 82% winning ratio. I'm sure that all the clients and the free members also are very happy and pleased with the experience with our Forex signals. Not only here, of course, but even on YouTube signals, which have done amazingly this week. And of course, I'm very proud of our work. I'm just scrolling here, showing you the premium group itself on Telegram. This is what you will get once you join the group. These are the signals as have been displayed in that group. And as we can see, we have summarized here the results for you, so you can review them yourself on the free group. And I'm very happy for the results. When we posted this, we have made 2,258 pips of profit so far during the month of August. And as you can see, my friends, we also started receiving happy messages from our clients who are very happy and pleased for the experience of Xtreme Trader Premium Forex Signals. Very nice messages, and I'm very happy for the good vibes that these signals are leaving to our clients. It's a very good results, and I'm very proud of them. We are very happy and proud, of course, to show our results. Here another nice message from our client. So of course, everything is going well so far in the premium group. I think we are finally back on track. We are back on our success ratio as you have always expected from Xtreme Trader. So of course, if you wish to join Xtreme Trader Forex Signals group, please contact our support. You can find their contact details in the description below this video. Contact them today and hopefully we will see you there. And of course, my friends, before we start the weekly analysis, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, and of course share the video, hoping this channel will get the recognition it deserves and hopefully will grow and gain more subscribers. And of course, let's now begin with the Euro USD. Now, as I have mentioned earlier many times actually, for the Euro USD, my friends, the pair seems like it's going to continue the fall till it reaches that very strong key support level right on, let me just be sure, right on 0.96044. So meaning we should be looking for shorting the pair right now. So now, going now back to the weekly chart, however, what we can see right here is actually very interesting, because right here on the weekly chart, we are actually facing a very strong key support level happened at 0.99535, and that support actually has been it has occurred on 10th of July. Now the interesting thing is we had actually several supports attempts right here, and all of them have been broken out from, which means that most likely the Euro USD is indeed gonna continue the fall. And not to mention, of course, that we had here a supported trend line, and as you can see, the market has made this very strong bearish movement and broke out from it. And of course, another way to see this, I need to go now to the daily chart. If you guys remember, I have mentioned in the last Friday analysis video that we can actually start buying the Euro USD from this level, and we can actually set the take profit level right on that level of a resistance. The reason was because we had here a supported trend line which has been broken out from, and the market has indeed retested already the broken level of a supported trend line. I think we cannot see this on the daily chart. We need to go now to the 4-hour time frame, and now we can see it more clear. However, we need to consider something. Now, the dollar is actually gaining some strength after Mr. Jerome Powell has announced the increment or increasing the interest rates. And regarding the euro actually doesn't seem so promising at the moment. Europe is actually facing a horrifying winter. So far, they did not confirm any alternative sources for the gas, and so far, comparing the euro to the dollar, I personally don't think that the euro has any chance right now to rise against the dollar. That being said, from my point of view, I believe that the dollar is indeed going to continue to rise and the euro will fall. That being said, I believe we can actually start shorting the Euro USD this week. Now the question is where exactly we can start shorting this pair. Now going back to the 1 hour time frame, Now we need to consider the strong real level of resistance because we are looking for shorting the pair. So if I'm not mistaken, right here exactly, my friends, we can see that the market, let me just raise it a little bit more, exactly. So right here, we can notice that the market has indeed managed to create a real level of a resistance. Again, right here, and then we had here a false breakout, and again, the same level of a real resistance has been respected again. Now, let's keep tracking the pair. Again, the pair has made another fake breakout right here. Then we had here finally the real breakout from that level of a resistance, and the market has indeed managed to create here a support zone. However, that zone hasn't actually been able to change the direction of the trend, and the trend kept going in a downtrend and in a bearish momentum. And as we can see right here, we had 1 and 2 strong bearish movements. So most likely the Euro USD is indeed going to continue the fall. And another way to confirm this is by simply draw here a resistance trend line all the way from this higher high to this lower high. That's of course my strategy, which I'm offering on my channel for free, called the magic of trend lines. You can actually look up that video on my channel. Just search for the magic of trend lines and check this out. By simply dragging the very same resistance trend line which I have drawn here, I need to just drag it all the way to the next resistance trend line, which lies exactly right here. And take a look what happened. We had here a strong bearish breakout, and right now we can expect from the Euro USD to rise again, reaching the same level of the real resistance right there. And from that point, I believe the Euro USD will continue the fall, which means we have to wait for the Euro USD to rise for about 38 pips before we can start shorting the pair. Now the question is, what about the take profit level? Actually, now going back to the weekly chart, regarding the take profit level, we need to scroll back to the in the chart, actually back to the year 2000. So we're going like 2000 years back, and as we can see, my friends, the nearest resistance we're having is right there at 0.98631, which means we are actually aiming approximately 144 pips. That's of course gonna be our take profit level, exactly right there at 0.98631. And of course I need to, maybe I can go back to the 4-hour time frame and just squeeze the chart just like that. That's better. So of course, let me just let me now write the signal for you. And of course, the safe zone, my friends, is gonna be ranging right here till the peak of that resistance at 1.00296, which means the safe zone, actually we can increase it a little bit more just to be sure everything is fine. And therefore, yes, the safe zone is gonna be ranging for about 50 pips and the take profit level of about 130 pips. And there goes your signal, my friends, for the Euro USD. Let's now move to the Pound USD. Alright, so again, for the Pound USD, we can notice here that the bearish momentum is very strong. The market seems like it's going to continue the fall all the way till it reaches the lowest level of the support at 1.14493. As I have said earlier, that's going to be the final target before we can see what will going to happen next with the Pound USD, if it's going to make a bearish breakout from this level or it's going to bounce. I believe it will bounce at this level, honestly. However, right now we are on the weekly chart. Let's move to the daily chart. On the daily chart, we cannot see much actually. There is only confirmation of the strong bearish movement. So we need to go now to the 1-hour time frame. We need to have the most accurate entries possible, my friends. So right now for the Pound USD on the 1-hour time frame, we need to look at the, of course, strongest real level of a resistance. And as you can see, it lies exactly right here. So we can notice that this level has been actually a real level of a resistance. 1, 2, 3 attempts. Then we had here a false breakout from this level. And again, a real breakout from that level. And again, pay attention. That tail right there, that tail right here represents a support. And pay attention. The market did not even create another attempt of that support. It was one single attempt of that single candle, and the next candle on the 1-hour time frame has immediately broke out from that level of a resistance, pushing the market to go down again below that level of a resistance, which means we need to wait for the Pound USD to make another pullback upon the pressure from the support right here at 1.15035. That's gonna be actually a good level to start shorting the pound USD again, which means we have to wait for the pound USD to rise for about 42 pips before we can start shorting it. And once we do that, the safe zone shouldn't actually be ranging higher than the peak of that real level of a resistance at 1.16014. That's going to be equivalent to about 45 pips. Now regarding the take profit level. Now, with this strong bearish movement, I believe that the pound USD is indeed going to continue the fall till it reaches that very strong key support level we have mentioned earlier at 1.14493, which means that's going to be our take profit level, which means we are aiming approximately 108 pips profit from this signal. And let me now please write the signal for you. And that's everything, my friends, for the pound USD. Moving now to the AUD USD. Okay, oh yeah, that's the signal which I have sent last Friday on the Friday analysis video. And as you can see, the market has indeed went in the right direction exactly as I have predicted. And of course, I'm very proud of this signal. I hope you guys have taken it and have made a decent amount of profits. Now, what's next with the AUD USD? Actually, we need to continue analyzing this pair based on the last Friday analysis. And as we can see, my friends, right there exactly lies the supported trend line. I am right now on the 4-hour time frame. And right here, we can see that we had here a support trend line, and then finally we had the bearish breakout. Then what happened next is we're having here a resistance trend line, not only once but twice. So this was a resistance trend line number 2. Now the interesting thing is here, we already have 2 attempts of the resistance, which means that the market has already created here 2 attempts to break out from that level as a resistance, but of course it has failed due to the resistance right there exactly at, let me just be sure, at 0.68521. All of that together means that most likely the AUD USD is going to continue the fall. Now the interesting thing here is we are facing also a support right there. So this was a support. And right now the market has actually closed above that level of a support, which means that we need to find another level to start shorting the pair, and it should not be right here at that resistance because the market has already reversed for 2 times. The market is actually far by 43 pips away from that level of a resistance. So now we need to go to the even smaller time frame, such as 30 minutes. Now I'm on the 30 minutes time frame, and check this out. 30 minutes time frame is actually showing us something very interesting. It shows us right here that previous support right there. Now those who are following my channel for a long time, they know this rule. Once you find a support level like that, followed immediately by another bearish breakout candle, it's usually a good idea to start shorting right here exactly at the same level of the lowest price of that candle, which means you have to wait for the market to reach the level of 0.68313. And by the way, exactly that same level has actually been a strong real level of a support. Meanwhile, we had here a false breakout, which means that most likely after this strong bearish movement or bearish breakout candle, that level of a real resistance will be respected again. That means we have to wait for the market to rise again for about 21 pips before we can start shorting it. And once we do that, the safe zone actually shouldn't be ranging higher than that real level of a resistance lies there at 0.68861, which means the safe zone will be ranging for about 54 pips. Now let's talk about the take profit level. Once we sell the pair right there, the take profit level has to be placed right there at the lowest level of the support at 0.67344, because if we look at the daily chart, it seems like the AUD USD is going toward that level. And I believe that once the AUD USD reaches that level of a support, we will end up with a pattern of a double bottom pattern, and by that we can start buying the pair. But of course, until then, we will maintain a sell order. And as you can see, my friends, that means that we are aiming approximately 97 pips. And there goes your signal, my friends, for the AUD USD. Let's now move to the USD CAD. Alright, so of course the USD CAD signal from last Friday analysis video has worked perfectly well. I believe the pair did not maybe reach our sell level, but however the market has went in the right direction as predicted. I'm not sure if I will continue this series or not, but because I have released the midweek analysis video way so early on Monday night, and the midweek analysis was released Wednesday afternoon, that's the reason actually I needed to keep you guys updated in this market and posted the video of the Friday analysis. So that series is not actually going to being a fixed series, if I can say that. It will just be upon the need for it. Anyway, going back to talk about the USD CAD. Actually, this is interesting. The market first of all has actually reached a very strong resistance zone right here at 1.31860. And that price action right there usually is a very good price action, indicates a reversal. Actually, I personally really prefer this price action. Most of the time it actually works very well. It's actually confirming that the market is indeed going to continue the fall. Once you see this kind of price action, this candle here, once you see it on a resistance level, it's actually a nice confirmation. Tells you that the market will start a bearish reversal. Let me just show you here quick examples if possible. I need to find one. I'm just looking at the resistance. Yes, we can see right here the same candle has appeared, as we can see, and it was actually a confirmation. And as we can see, what happened next is that the market indeed has just created one bull candle here, and the next 3 days it was fully bearish candles. We can see actually the same candle has appeared right there. Exactly, that's the same candle I'm talking about, this one and the next one as well. As we can see, after its appearance on that resistance, the market has indeed started a major fall for more than 480 pips. And the last example is gonna be right, I'm just looking at the major falls. Yeah, we can see the same candle right here has appeared. After its appearance, the market has indeed fell for about 600 pips. So anyway, the whole point here is usually this candle is a confirmation for the bearish reversal. That being said, on the daily chart, I need to go now to the 1 hour time frame. The smaller time frame actually is going to give us more accurate entry. So after confirming the direction on the daily chart, we need now to move to the 4 hour time frame or the 1 hour time frame just to confirm where exactly we can start charting this pair. All we need to do is simply identify the real level of a resistance and a support, and based on that we will find our good entry. Now let me just separate these levels. So right here we are having here, exactly right there, we are having here a support, as you can see, and then we had here a false breakout from that level, and again another false breakout, and again here another false breakout. Then the same level of resistance has, the support has become a resistance. Now what we can see next is that we had here also, let me just zoom out to show you. So right there we had also exactly like this. Let me just make sure it's clear for you guys. Exactly. Let me just, oh yeah, exactly. So we had here a support trend line, as we can see, and we had here the breakout from that level of a support. Then immediately we had here the reversal, which has occurred right here on that support. That is exactly what I'm telling you. Always when we have here a support trend line, always, I cannot say always, I would say normally, I would say about 95% of the times, that's how the market behaves. It will break out from that level of a support trend line like that, and then it will reverse exactly from that level of a support, and then it's going to continue the rise to retest the broken level of a support trend line and to create a new resistance trend line. That's exactly what happened right here. We had here a support trend line just like that, then the bearish breakout from that level, it reversed right on that support and went all the way to retest the broken level of a support trend line, and now created a new resistance trend line. I hope it's clear. Anyway, now what happened next is we are having actually here a support level exactly right there, and we are actually expecting from the USD CAD to make another reversal upon the pressure from that support, and it might actually goes all the way back to the same level of that real level of a resistance right there, exactly right there. at 1.315554, and it's gonna, first of all, going to be the second attempt of the resistance trend line, and also it's gonna be the second attempt as well from the horizontal level of a resistance. So that being said, selling at 1.31554 is actually gonna be a good idea. Now for the take profit level. The take profit level, in my opinion, should be placed right there at the lowest level of the support. We are not sure how the market will be reacting to that level. So the safest thing is place this level as a take profit level and just get out of this trade, and hopefully we are correct. The target is going to be about 84 pips. Meanwhile, the safe zone will be ranging only till the peak of that resistance. Actually should be right there, the peak of that resistance at 1.31950, which means, my friends, it's going to be ranging for about 40 pips and the target of 82 pips. And there goes your signal, my friends, for the USD CAD. Moving now to the USD JPY. Okay, unfortunately, this signal has completely failed. It did not work as expected. But however, let's see now what we can do next with the USD JPY. In fact, the pair seems like it's going to continue the rise at the moment. Right here, as we can see the weekly chart, it has actually managed to break out from that level of a resistance right there at 138.831, which means that the USD JPY is indeed swimming in the uncharted water as well. So that means that we should actually be looking for continue buying this pair till the market shows any better signs for a bearish reversal. At the moment, I don't see a single sign of the bearish reversal. Nothing at all. Don't tell me about this candle, because the movement here is, the momentum is quite strong at the moment. It's very strong upper trend, and so far we cannot just assume for the sake of it that we can start shorting the USD JPY. So the only thing I can do right here, the best scenario for us, is waiting for the market to fall again for about 51 pips, retesting the broken level of a resistance right on 31.684, and we can keep the trade running till the market reaches the highest level of the resistance at 140.786, which means we are aiming approximately 109 pips. Meanwhile, the safe zone shouldn't actually be ranging lower than the real level of a support right here at 139.212, which means the safe zone will be ranging for about 46 pips against 110 pips of profits. Let me now write the signal for you. And there goes your signal, my friends, for the USD JPY. Moving now to the USD CHF. Okay. Yeah, by the way, the signal for the USD CHF has worked very well from the last weekly Friday analysis video. And as you can see, the market has indeed reversed on the level I mentioned to start selling and went all the way to the take profit level. I hope you guys have taken all these signals and have made a decent profit with it. I was very proud of this signal and I'm very happy about it again. Anyway, let's see now what we can do next with the USD CHF. Actually, the pair has indeed reversed on that level of a resistance. It shows a very strong attempt to break out from that level of a resistance. But let me tell you something. Once you see a long wicks right here on the resistance levels, or for any level for the matter of it, usually the long wicks reflects a strong pressure from the market to take the market to push the market down or up. For example, we can see the same thing has happened exactly right there. After the appearance of two long wicks right here, the market has aggressively fallen down like that, as we can see. We can see the same thing happened exactly right there as well. The market has massively went down also. So right now, after the appearance of these two wicks right here on that level of a resistance, we cannot even see a fake breakout from that level of a resistance. So the market indeed not able to break out from it. So that being said, I don't even need to go to the daily chart. All I need to go is to the 4-hour time frame to confirm that. Now the question is, where exactly we can start shorting the pair? After confirming on the 4-hour time frame that we are going to start selling, now we need to find the best level to start selling. So going now to the 30-minute time frame, let's move to the smaller time frame. Alright, so on the smaller time frame right now, it has been confirmed that the market has created right here a real level of a resistance. Check this out. Right there, we had actually a real level of a resistance, then 1 and 2 false breakouts. Usually after the false breakouts occur and confirming also the real level of the resistance, the normal behavior of the market is going to continue the rise again, retest the same level of the real resistance, and usually respects it based on the appearance of the false breakout. And as I am telling you always, once that happens, we will end up with an we will end up with a head and shoulders pattern, which confirms that the market will continue the fall. That being said, of course, we have to wait for the market to rise for about 20 pips before we can start shorting it again. Now for the take profit level. So regarding the take profit level, it has to be placed at the nearest strong key support level, which is the nearest one to our entry. And just by looking at the market right now, we can notice clearly that the level of 0.97476 has actually been a very strong key support level, as we can see. So most likely, if the USD CHF is going to continue the fall, it will at least reach that level of a support, and actually there is a possibility that it will even continue the fall till it reaches the real level of a support as 0.96695. But until then, we can actually expect to make approximately 85 pips profit from this signal, and of course the same zone should be ranging till only the peak of that resistance right there as 0.98636, since we are actually relying on the real level of the resistance on 0.98330, which means the safe zone is ranging only for 30 pips. How cool is that? And a take profit level of about 86 pips. And there goes your signal, my friends, for the USD CHF. Moving now to the gold. Okay, so the gold signal has almost worked. I believe I have seen in the comments some members actually were very happy about the gold signal, which means they have entered the signal anyway, regardless of it reaching our buy level. Anyway, I'm very happy about it. But however, let's see now what we can do next with the gold. Now, first of all, we need to move to the weekly chart. Okay, so the weekly chart shows us here something very interesting. Number one, it shows us that the market has indeed managed, it attempted to create a bearish breakout from the level of 1700, but every single time the market has failed. Check this out. The gold since more than 2 years, exactly since February 2020, is actually trying to go down below 1700, and every single time, October 22, January 2021, May 2021, and again April 2022, and finally right now August 2022, the market has indeed failed to break out from 1700. As I'm telling you always, these levels 1700, 1800, 1900, they are critical for the gold. It won't actually break out easily from that level. There will always be some resistance to break out from these levels. So as you can see, the gold on the weekly chart has actually reached a lowest level of 1686.81, then instantly reversed back all the way above 1700 to 1710, which means the gold most likely right now is going to continue the rise. I don't see any chance for the gold to fall again below that level of a support. So that being said, we will actually look for buying the gold. However, we need right now to go to the 4-hour time frame and identify the real level of a support, so we can actually accordingly, of course, find our best entry. So this level of a support right here is very interesting. 1700, of course, it's very interesting because it's 1700 itself. So as you can see, my friends, the market has reversed exactly at that level of 1700 and created here a false breakout. And again, the market has indeed, let me just zoom in to show it to you. Right here, my friends, we can see that the market has managed to create another support on that level, and again ended up with another false breakout. Now, the most trusted entry possible right now is to wait for the gold to fall again, reaching the same level of that real level of a support. And of course, if that happens, we will be having inverted head and shoulders pattern, which indicates that it's gonna indeed be a perfect entry to buy the gold. that actually gonna occur very soon. I think we just need to wait for the market to fall for about 117 pips before we can start buying it. However, if that happens, it's gonna be a good idea. Why? Because we're having here a resistance trend line, and as you can see, my friends, actually this is nice. To be honest, I did not notice this before recording. I just look at it right now. Yes, indeed, we will have to wait for the market to fall all the way. First of all, it will be retesting the broken level of a resistance trend line. We can see that the market has indeed managed here to create a bullish breakout from that level of a resistance trend line. So retesting that level of a resistance plus respecting the real level of a support is going to provide us a good entry. And we can actually expect from the gold to continue the rise till it reaches the peak of the resistance as 1764.93. But I don't ever like to give these kind of signals. They are just so unrealistic and too far. 642 pips. That's actually quite a lot. That's not my style. I prefer always to give more realistic signals, and that being said, I'm giving you the target just right here at the nearest strong key support level at 1731.56, which means we are aiming a target of 341 pips, and of course a safe zone which will be lasting only till the lowest level of the support at 1688.55, which means the safe zone is ranging for about 122 pips and a take profit level of about 307 pips. And there goes our signal, my friends, for this week. Again, I want to remind everyone to stay tuned to the channel, subscribe to the channel, make sure to receive the latest updates from the channel, and of course subscribe to our premium group. And if you don't want to, you can simply join the free channel on Telegram. The link is provided in the description below this video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel just to receive the recent updates about these signals. I will be posting them on the free channel. You got absolutely nothing to lose if you join the free channel, because you will be updated to these signals without missing anything. I might tell you to close the signal right now, open the signal right here, so please make sure that you are subscribed to that. The channel is completely free. You don't have to pay anything. Anyway, that's everything from my side. I hope that was informative to you, and I would like to thank you for watching.